So we've had a number of limited time events in Monster Hunter Wilds already, and some of them have been pretty good. For example, in week 1, we had access to Kutkugon Cuckoo, which is where we got the Mimi Fighter Alpha headgear, and Capcom just announced the limited events for the week starting from the 25th of March till the 1st of April. So we're going to be checking out what is coming up. So event number 1 actually started the week previously from the 18th of March, and this was Like a Fire Hidden by the Sand. So here we're going to be gathering special materials to obtain the Expedition Headgear Alpha, which is again just a headpiece cosmetic, exactly like the Mimi Fighter Alpha headgear was with the Kutkugon Cuckoo quest. Now chances are it's going to be exactly the same, so here we're going to have to hunt down the monster to actually get the tickets for the Expedition Headgear, and then we're probably going to have to hunt down another monster to actually finally craft the Expedition Headgear. Obviously we'll be able to tell if that's the case closer to the time when the event is actually out. Now for the quest information here, we will be going to the Windward Plains, and we're going to be hunting down the Raffian. Here you're going to also need to be Hunter rank 9 or higher, so you're going to have just finished the campaign and actually entered high rank to be able to do this limited time event. Like I say, the start date for this event is the 18th of March, and it will end on the 1st of April, which is actually giving you 2 weeks to do this quest in total. Then we have the next quest, and this one is only available for an entire week, and this one will release on the 25th of March and end on the 1st of April as well, and this quest is called the Congalala Cravings. Here we're going to be entering a hunt to actually defeat a Congalala, and we're going to be gathering drool shrooms as a reward for doing this, which you can use to cook with. Now drool shrooms are a pretty good reward because this will give you the black belt meal food skill when you're actually using it to cook, and this will then reduce stamina depletion when you perform stamina draining moves such as evading or using the bow, for example. So it's very good for weapons and just stamina moves in general. Now for the Congalala Cravings quest, we're going to be heading to the Scarlet Forest. You're going to need to be Hunter rank 9 or higher, so again you're going to need to have finished the campaign and entered high rank basically to be able to access this event. Overall, these events haven't been too difficult, but if you're looking to prepare a little bit earlier to start hunting down the Raffian in Like a Fire Hidden by the Sand, you're going to want to make sure that you're using the right equipment when going into the fight. Now the Raffian is actually very resistant to fire, so make sure you're not taking a fire weapon into the fight with you, but feel free to use any combination of severing, blunt damage or ammo damage. It really doesn't matter, it's going to take a decent amount of damage from all the weapon types. The most effective element against the Raffian is actually dragon damage, so if you have something that does dragon damage, this is going to be great. Electric damage is also a close second as well if you want to do some preparations with your weapons. Status effects, poison, sleep, paralysis, blast bite, stun, and exhaust all work perfectly well as well. Then when we come down to items, sonic bombs are the only type of items that don't really work against this creature. Using a flash pod is totally fine. Even the shock trap and pitfall trap as well, if you want to capture the monster for whatever reason, totally fine. And it's great at giving you openings as well. Even if you want to defeat the monster, you don't always have to capture them by using a trap. You can always just use the traps to create openings and defeat it. Then for Congalala Cravings, again, if you're looking to prepare here, any weapon and any element will actually be very effective against the Congalala. Fire does take a slight edge against all other elements, but nothing too high that's going to actually make too much of a difference when you're in the actual fight. Now when it comes to items and effective status effects, poison, sleep, paralysis, blast bite, stun, and exhaust all work perfectly fine. So if you are looking to afflict any statuses, using anything you want is perfectly a good way of going about this fight. Effective items, the flash pods work perfectly again. Sonic bombs do not against the Congalala, and of course you can then use shock traps and pitfall traps as usual. Overall, these events are not too difficult, but you will have a good time fighting the Congalala for the drool shrooms if you need those. And of course, if you haven't finished Like a Fire Hidden by the Sand during its second week already, this is a nice bit of time to catch up and not miss out on exclusive limited time cosmetics as well, especially if you've been playing through the campaign and only just caught up. This is your time to get some really cool limited event cosmetics. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. That's all I have for you today. If you did like this video, please click the like button below and make sure you subscribe for more Monster Hunter Wilds in the future. I appreciate you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.